Amendment 28 to House Bill 29, adopted at the General Assembly 2020 reconvened veto session, allowing boards to meet virtually during emergency declarations. The amendment provides that a body may meet by electronic communication without a quorum of the public body or any member of the governing body physically assembled at one location when the governor has declared a state of emergency, and the declared emergency makes it impractical or unsafe for the public body to assemble in a single location. And the purpose of the meeting is to discuss or transact business statutorily required or necessary to continue the operations of the public body. The emergency declaration was issued on March 17, 2020. Well, it's hard to believe it's been over a year. Under Governor Northam's Executive Order 53 due to coronavirus 19. As part of the order, temporary restrictions were placed on restaurants, non-essential businesses, and all public and private in-person gatherings of 10 or more individuals were prohibited. The Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority Commissioner Special Meeting of March 30th, 2021 will be using Microsoft Teams to facilitate the meeting. Well, with that, we're meeting today to provide a forum to present the policies and procedures of the authority. And now that we've passed the 45-day comment period, purpose of our meeting. So, Madam Secretary, if I could have you do a roll call, please, I'd appreciate it.
Of course. Commissioner Barham.
Here.
Commissioner Koss.
Here.
Commissioner Jiggets.
Present.
Commissioner Prince. Commissioner Wicks.
Here.
Vice Chair Roberts. Chair Lalonde.
Here. Did we get Commissioner Prince in the roll call?
Not yet.
Okay.
I'm here.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. Yeah, Commissioner Wicks was covering for you. She said that we need to delay a little bit, so I appreciate having you.
For the record, I am here.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Before we get to Ms. Winston, I'm going to pass the baton to you, Ms. Winston, to get us through this, hopefully, a very short meeting. In front of me, I've got a screen with 11 people on it, all right? Some of y'all I can see some of you I can hear you. I just want to ask that for just decorum, if you're going to speak, it's one thing to raise your hand, but I got to tell you, in most of the cases, I can't see you other than your face. That's all I can see. I would ask that you add, hey Bruce, or Mr. Chair, or Chair Lalonde, whatever you would like to do, and I acknowledge you, and that way you speak, and that way we won't have other folks running into each other. So we've got great discussion, we've got great opportunity to speak. I just want to make sure that we give everybody the floor that deserves the floor and the time to speak. All right. All right. With that in mind, Ms. Winston, you're going to take us through this thing.
Me?
Ms. Winston.
Oh, Winston. Okay. I thought you said Wicks. All right.
Can't hear. Still can't hear. We're waiting on Ms. Wicks. We're waiting on Mr. I'm sorry, Renee, I said that. I'm waiting on Ms. Winston.
All the way through.
No, we can't, Mr. Bland.
I see you, Ms. Winston. I just can't hear you.
See the screen.
I think she's muted.
No,
She's not
can't.
muted.
No. Some technical thing.
I can hear the high heels.
Sorry. I don't know what happened. I'm not muted.
Oh, now we can hear you.
Came into the conference room. Mr. Turner, can you put the screen on my PowerPoint, please? Mr. Turner, can you hear me?
Oh, we're really having problems.
You got it? Okay.
Okay, well, I'll go ahead and get started while he's showing he's gonna put up the power. It was just one slide. But you all know last meeting we discussed the agency plan in detail with you all. Now today we have to open it up for a public hearing. So the purpose of this meeting is to have a public hearing to allow public comment on the plan. That being said, I will open the plan up. Do we have anybody on the call who would like to comment on the plan, the agency plan? No?
Commission can come in this time too.
Yes.
You
Okay.
probably need to let them know.
Okay, so we don't have anyone from the public to comment on the plan. Did the commissioners have any comments on the plan that were not provided at the last meeting?
None for me.
No?
Okay, I see no
Chair-
public.
What's the name? Chairman Lalonde, you said to call your name out.
Yes, Ms. Jiggets.
Yes, I will only say, because we don't have anyone from the residents on the line, is that correct?
No one's called in.
Okay, I'm saying, is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
Okay. And that concerns me. Lesson learned going forward. Maybe it would help to start this special meeting for the plan at 6 p.m. instead of 5 p.m. to allow people to get home from work. Also, lesson learned going forward, I would want to see members of the Resident Advisory Board particularly attend this meeting as well, because
Ms. Jiggets, I appreciate the comments. Let's stay focused on the agency plan. All right, we can discuss the logistics. We can adjust the logistics of how to do it, but let's stay focused on the agency plan. Do you have any comments?
Focusing on the plan. This is part of the plan. If you read the plan, there is a section in there that speaks to the names of those who are on the resident advisory board. So
I understand that, and they were presented, they were given the plan, Ms. Jiggets, so.
I don't
is there
know. I'm trying.
comments?
That's what I'm trying to
Any
find
changes
out.
at all to the agency plan?
With all due respect, Chairman Lalonde, and I'm going to give you the due respect that you haven't given me. So allow me to finish.
Well, Ms. Jiggets, I'm ending the discussion there and asking if you have any other changes to the agency plan, ma'am.
Yes, I did, and I sent an email to Mr. Bland, particularly about the resident advisory board, and he responded to me, and he said that there had been a mail added to that. This is all part of the resident advisory board plan. Excuse me, this is all part of the plan, the resident advisory board, and it's important to talk about that. And that's what I'm doing. And it's not like I'm surprising anybody, not Mr. Bland and not Chairman, because I sent it in an email and he responded and said that a male person has been added to the resident advisory board. And in my closing, for my comments, I would say that I hope in the future we will have a physical call-in presence from those on our resident advisory board, because they are our
Thank you.
eyes.
I appreciate your opinion, Ms. Jiggets. I appreciate your opinion. Thank you very much.
You're quite
Is there any other comments on the, from the commissioners on the agency plan itself or changes to the agency plan? Right, Ms. Winston.
Okay. So, since there were no comments, additional comments other than the RAD board comments, I will include those comments in the plan. Tonight, you all will approve the resolution, and then the plan will be forwarded to HUD. Just to give you a heads up that we'll do this over again in October. As you all know, we changed our fiscal year starting January 1, so we have to start this a little bit early for the 2022 year. So in October, we'll be going through this again.
Excellent, excellent, thank you.
Okay?
All right, so I'll read the resolution and then I'll need a motion for
Yes.
the resolution. All right, I'll need a motion for the resolution 2021-12, adopting the Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority's annual agency plan for fiscal year 2021 and the 5-year plan 2021-2025 agency plan. I need a motion for approval.
So motion.
Second.
We have a second. All right, Madam Secretary.
Unreadiness on the motion.
Ms. Jiggets?
Thank you. There is unreadiness
Commissioner
from
Barrow.
Jiggets on the motion because I don't feel, Chairman Andy, that you gave ample time and courtesy for the commissioners individually or personally to offer some additional feedback on the plan. So let the record show that in the agency plan.
Thank you, Ms. Jiggets.
This is
Madam
Commissioner.
Secretary? Yes, sir, Mr. Chairman, Commissioner Prince?
I was just going to say there was ample time. You did ask, and we should move on.
No, and since you're going to come in, you can only.
Ms. Jiggets, you do not have the floor, Ms. Jiggets.
For me,
Madam Secretary, could you go ahead with the roll call, please?
You can
Yes.
only speak for yourself.
Commissioner Barrow,
Yes.
Commissioner Koss,
Yes.
Commissioner Jiggets,
Would you please read the motion again?
The resolution is adopting the Portsmouth Redevelopment and Housing Authority's annual agency plan for fiscal year 2021 and 5-year 2021 through 2025 agency plan.
And we had a motion and we had a second, and we're now voting. And Madam Secretary, I didn't know where you left off. I didn't know where you left off at, ma'am.
Unreadiness on the vote. Unreadiness on the vote.
We're in the midst of the vote, ma'am.
You can have unreadiness. I have unreadiness. I can make it a point of privilege, but not a physical plan. It's the fiscal plan.
Fiscal.
That is
I mispronounced it. It's fiscal.
Thank you.
Sure.
Commissioner Jiggets,
Jiggets, we're asking for your vote.
And something is, I don't know what the background noise is.
We're waiting on your vote, Commissioner Jiggets.
What is the background noise?
We're waiting on your vote, Commissioner Jiggets.
Well, give me the respect of silencing background noise. My vote is yes.
Commissioner Prince,
Yes.
Commissioner Wicks,
Yes.
Vice Chair Roberts,
Yes.
Chair Lalonde.
Yes. All right, we have the vote, and at that point, resolved that the annual 2021 and the 5-year 21-25 agency plan are hereby adopted. So with that, we're take a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second, we are properly adjourned. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank
you.
you.
Hey, Vice Chair Lalonde,
Yeah.
I'm gonna send you an email. My husband
Yes, ma'am.
says he's interested.
Excellent. Thank you, Renee. I appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Do you know when it will be?